Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Gehman, and we are going to go back. Turn that up a little bit. We are going to go back this week and practice doing tens and ones again. Now, as you can remember, we used these in class and these little guys here. This was our 10 and this was our 1. I'm not going to worry about this cube here, but let's take a look at our essential question. How can you group cubes to show a number as tens and ones? Okay, so remember, this is our 10, the tall guy, and remember it's a 10 because there's 10 of these all lumped together here. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's why we can call it a 10. Remember, so much faster when we can count by tens. So let's just pick a number here. I'll write the number 32. Okay, so here's our 10 side. Remember, if we do the T-chart, we can separate our 10s from our 1s. So let's go ahead and build this. So if you look over here, here's our 10 side. So I need 3 of them. So I'm going to drag 3, 1, 2, 3 10s, and 2 1s, the little ones. 1, 2. So this is how I can show the number 32. If I know that these are 10s, we can count them. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. Okay, let's do one more before we move on to the next page. Okay, let's write the number. Let's do the number. We'll make a bigger one this time. 65. Okay, and I know my class, we always use that T-chart. It really helped to separate the 10s from the 1s. Okay, so over here is the 10 side. So I need 6. 6 of the 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's my 6 10s, but I also need 5 1s to finish out that number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can go back and count it. We start with the 10s. Always start with the 10s. Let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. So I have shown my number 65 with using our cubes. Okay, now let's try it the other way. How about if I build first? I'm going to build the number and then let's see if we can add that number to the side there. So I'll put this up here. 1, 2, 3. I'll go back over to the 1s. Oops, did drag there. Okay, so let's take a look at the number. I'm going to make the T-chart over here. Okay, change our color back to red here. So let's take a look at how many 10s we have here. Let's count the 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So I'll put that number over here on this side. And then over here is our 1s. We have 1, 2, 3 of them. So what number did we build? We built the number 53. Now I can go back and count that again by 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53. Okay, so here we go. We're going to move on to the activity page that you are going to be working on. Up at the top, they've already built the numbers for us. We don't even have to do any of the dragging here. We have 2 10s on this side, and you notice that T-chart is back again, okay? It really helps to separate those 10s and 1s. We have 1, 2, so we put the number 2 here for the 10s, and 1, 2, 3, 4, little guys, the ones, and we put that number here for the ones. Okay, so now we just need to go back, and really all you have to do is do that number squeeze. We put the 2 and 4 next to each other. Let's count it. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And there's that number 24. Okay, let's take a look at one more over here. Here's the T chart separating our tens and ones. We count the tens. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So I put that right here for the tens. And then over here, there's only 2 little guys, the ones. We put that here, the number 2. And we do the number squeeze and we make that number 42. Let's go back and count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. And there's that number 42. Okay, now let's go ahead down and do one of these together, and then your job is going to be to finish this activity. Okay, so let's look at the tens first. Remember, always start with the tens. 1, 2, 3 of them. So I'll put that number 3 right here. And then we go to the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we put that number here for the ones. Now, all we do is do the number squeeze for this one. We put the tens and then the ones next, and we made the number 35. Now let's go back and count the last one together. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. And there's our number. All right, boys and girls. Now your job is to finish the rest of these. Do the best you can. Ask a mom and dad for help if you need it. Don't forget, take a picture and send it to your teacher. Bye-bye.